My voice sounds a little funny because I'm still recuperating from I don't know what it was, flu, cough. I don't know. I don't know whether to file this under my diary or under lessons to be learned, advice for you guys. I guess you can decide for yourself. Ever since I was a kid, the first 14 years of my life, I moved every year. Every single year, I lived in a new house, a new city. My dad was in the Air Force, and even though he really didn't have to move, it just seemed that between my mom and my dad, they always chose to move every year. Every year. I just have been very nomadic. I have probably on average moved every 6 to 9 months of my life. I did spend a couple of years planted in one spot because I was married, but even married, I think each time I was married, I must have moved at least 4 times in 10 years. And then when I was single, I moved a lot more. To me, it's kind of hard to stop that inertia, you know? Some people like a new car every year. Me, I move a lot. And what I will tell you, the useful part of information that you can maybe use for yourself is that when you come to move to the Philippines and you're going to live here long term, so this isn't really for guys who are just going to be here for 3 weeks. When you come to live here full time, and if you're single, the thing you have to ask yourself as you move into any given city is, are you going to move into that city with the intention of finding somewhere, and it's a process, finding a keeper, somebody that you're going to build a strong relationship with, marry, go down that path? Or are you going to go into that city with the mindset of being what they call locally here, a chick boy or a playboy or a cheater, a guy who basically is just bouncing from one girl to the other, with no real intent of a relationship? He just is going for quantity over quality. When I first came to the Philippines, I came already in a complicated relationship. So I tried that when I first moved to the Philippines 2 years ago. Well, almost 2 years ago. And we broke up, sad to say, about a year ago. Now then I have tried the other thing. I have tried moving into a city and telling myself, okay, well, I'm not going to look for a relationship. I'm going to just run amok and make it clear up front that I was not looking for a relationship. And I found enough girls who, they didn't want to get married. They didn't even want a boyfriend. They just wanted somebody to pass some time with. And so it was a mutual, knowledgeable, consensual decision. Now, you might think, and most guys do think, well, gee, once you're doing that, life is grand. Well, it's grand at the moment you're doing it, but that only makes up a small part of your day. The rest of the time, unless you're just totally sociopathic, a guy like me, that's not enough. I need a true companion. I need somebody that knows me, somebody that cares about me, somebody that I can care for. And you don't get that bouncing around from girl to girl. You don't, because you don't take them serious. They don't take you serious. You don't get that. So it begins to get old. It gets to wear thin. Now, some guys deal with it by just maybe drinking, or they find something to fill their time, or maybe they just don't want a relationship and they're totally happy with just bouncing around. They don't miss what they don't want. They don't want a relationship. They don't want somebody in their life, and they're okay with it. Me, I'm not. I need some kind of quality in a committed relationship. I need it. And so when I came to Dumaguete, I came as a free agent. I had no girlfriend. As it would turn out, I I did meet a couple of gals, and they each have something different to offer. It's like I came here knowing that I didn't want to just run around town. I knew that much. Um, but one sticks out in such a way that's really taken me by surprise. Truly. I mean, I did not see this coming. Those of you who have been watching and following my videos or articles know that I came here with the idea that I was going to find somebody and enjoy the empty nest scenario with no kids and all that. And this person has had such an impact on me that I'm finding myself rethinking the whole plan. Now that I'm in Dumaguete, just sticking with one committed relationship, developing that the way it should be, and to kind of loosely define the way it should be, you know, everything that everyone expects: fidelity, care, respect, trust, all those things. And yes, like today I went to this place called the Hypermart, which is basically kind of like a cross between a grocery store and a Costco, except there's no membership fee. And actually, you get really good prices there, much better than I've been paying at the Robinson's Mall grocery store. So I'm definitely going to be shopping at the Hypermart more. But as I was there at the Hypermart, between the sales girls, even the security guards, and the customers, there was no lack of beautiful women. I can't go anywhere in town and not see a pretty woman. I mean, Philippines has some of the most beautiful women on the planet. I'm telling you. And they're everywhere, you know, and it doesn't matter once you're in love with somebody, but it kind of brought to forefront again, do I really want to commit to a relationship with one person when I am now in a city where there is literally just a bounty of beautiful women? There's like 7 colleges here, at least, that I know of. And a barking dog, you won't shut up. Or, you know, it's either the roosters or now it's barking dogs. And I'm considering a solid relationship with just one person. And if that means forsaking every other woman on the planet, then that's just the way it's got to be. It's trying to do both. Yeah, and this is, again, something I'll tell you guys. If you think you're going to come to the Philippines because you've been talking to some girl online for 4 months and she's in love with you, or she thinks she is, and you're going to come here and have a relationship with her and sneak around and go enjoy the bounty of beautiful women that are here, I'll tell you right now, you're setting yourself up for disaster. You just are. Number one, you're going to lose the one that you thought you're in love with. That you may as well just break up with her now, because she's going to find out. She will. Believe me, this is the Philippines. There are no secrets here. She will find out. And then there's the compounded misery and drama. Again, when you go to a town and you start dating and sleeping with every woman that you meet, eventually everyone in town knows that's your reputation. You kind of burn that town. You're going to be known as that among all the women, that you're just not serious. So I guess if I had anything to share with you today out of my experiences over the last 2 years and being nomadic, is that when you come to a new city, you kind of get a fresh start. And because you're getting a fresh start, you have to decide up front, what is your agenda? Are you looking for a committed, serious relationship where you can actually love somebody that loves you back, and that's it? You're done looking around. There's plenty of other fish in the sea and you don't care. You've got the one you want and you're ready to commit to that. Or are you going to say, well, I'm not interested in a relationship. I want to just run amok and hit everything in sight? Well, if you want to, you can do that. But I will tell you now, again, it might be a big city. Maybe you can pull that off in Manila for quite some time. You could probably pull that off in Cebu for quite some time. But if you're in any other smaller island or city, believe me, the women here talk. Everybody talks. Chisme, gossip is part of the culture here. People that don't even know you want to hear about what you're up to. And you may think it's weird, you may think it's strange, you may think I'm making this up. I've been here long enough to, and any guy that's been here can tell you, it is phenomenal. It is amazing how networked these people are. So if you're gonna move into a city in the Philippines, you better decide what kind of reputation you're gonna have there, because once you establish it, good luck changing it. So anyways, I'm going to do a lot more thinking. I want to make my decisions slowly and specifically. To me, I take going into a relationship very seriously, because that's a life-changing event, especially here in the Philippines. When you find a good woman who takes you at your word and you enter into a relationship, you're almost on this guaranteed path leading to marriage. It's a very big thing to consider. So that's why I'm giving it a lot of serious thought. Cause it would be a life-changing event. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know how it goes. Again, I got a lot of thinking to do. I kind of already know which direction I'm going in, but again, I want to just be patient and see how it goes. So, I'll catch up with you guys later. Looks like we're losing the light, and yeah, see you in the next installment. Bye bye.